Thomas Goes to the Works, Part 1. Thomas, the tank engine, loves working on his branch line, and he's very good at jumping toy cars. He loves nothing but bumping around. One day, Thomas was at the Sonic's agency. He was busy bumping troublesome trucks. Sonic came to see him. "Hello, Thomas," called Sonic. Hello, Thomas." "Hello, Sonic," said Thomas. "What are you up to?" Nothing much, Thomas, thank you. These trucks here that you were just shunting needs to go to the works. To the mainland. But be careful, they've been troublesome lately." "Don't worry," said Thomas. "I'll be very careful." And with that, Sonic left and Knuckles left, and Thomas was soon buffered up to them. He was soon coupled up to them. The truck decided to pay him. "Let's bump him," he said. Said one. "Yeah, we should," said another one. And they giggled in their silly way. Thomas, however, was not so observant of what they were going to do. He decided not to pay any attention. However, as the guard blew his whistle, it happened. The trucks bumped him so hard the trucks had been running into Thomas so much that he nearly had pushed him off the rails, and he was blocking the main line. And it blocked Percy's line. Stupid trucks!" he shouted. But luckily, nobody was hurt. But Percy was on that same track as the trucks were. "Thomas, are you alright?" asked Percy. "I don't know, Percy. I think so. But I think I'm damaged." Sonic had heard and walked over and scolded the trucks severely. "That was naughty of you," Sonic said to the trucks. "Look what you've done to Thomas." The trucks, however, didn't care. "They don't care, those," Thomas said to Sonic. "They never care about engines coming off the rails." "Really?" said Sonic. "I never knew that." "They never stop causing trouble," Thomas said. "I think I should teach them a lesson," said Sonic. "I agree," said Knuckles. "It needs a strong person for the job." "You're right," Knuckles said Sonic. "But we need to get Sonic, we gotta get Thomas to the works. Or should I say the steamworks. I'll call Tails and let him know that Thomas needs to go to the steamworks, and then he needs a quick visit to Tails' workshop, just to make sure he can check you to make sure you're alright." "Thank you," Thomas said. "I hope the Fat Control's not going to be too cross." "Don't worry, Thomas. You're not going to get in trouble much. I promise." Then his driver came. "Don't worry about that, Thomas," his driver said. "Sonic's right. You're going to be just fine. Don't worry. I'll even tell the Fat Controller too as well. Just in case." "Thank you," said Thomas. "But how did this happen?" "It must have been those trucks' brakes." And he looked at them. They were all broken up. Their wheels were kept off. And look at Percy. He couldn't get through. "Oh dear. Thomas, looks like you're going to have to go to the steamworks." "Oh man," he said. "But don't worry. We'll get you to the works. We're going to have to put the trucks in Percy's line. And Percy, come over here, please." "Of course, Sonic," called Percy. Don't worry, Thomas. We'll get you back on the rails. Please hurry, he said. Don't want to be all day, he muttered. Don't worry, Thomas. We'll get you back on the rails. Knuckles is gone for help, and we're gonna get you back on the rails. But before Sonic could finish, after Sonic had finished his sentence, Thomas spoke up. Sonic, there's a bit of a problem. What is it? My wristwatch is broken. Oh dear, that must have been some seriously accident. Don't worry. I'll just grab it and I'll just tell Tails to repair it for you. Alright, Percy. Tails had give you anyways, though. Percy, Tails has give you and Thomas some wheels that can go off to the rails. Now get him on the rails now. Of course, Sonic. Percy struggled and he turned his train wheels. Soon Thomas was back on the rails. Oh, thank you, Percy, said Thomas. That wheels that you had was really good. Tails must have installed us some special train wheels. That's exactly right, Thomas. Tails and I decided to give you some wheels that could help you go on the road if an engine's off the rails. That's actually really cool, said Thomas. I'm going to enjoy that. Glad you enjoyed, Thomas, said Sonic. Now, Percy, please take him to the Steamworks first thing. Of course, Sonic. And Percy puffed away. Don't worry, Thomas. We'll look after Annie and Clarabelle for you. I'm sure somebody will look after them, called Percy. I hope so, said Thomas. After Percy had dropped him off, he came a few hours later with the Fat Controller and Thomas's driver. Well, the Fat Controller couldn't come because he had a busy phone calls to make, but the driver had told the Fat Controller about the problem. And he said, I told the Fat Controller about it. He said nothing to worry about. He said that an engine's going to be looking after Annie and Clarabelle. Who's going to look after them? Asked Percy. I don't know his name. Since Toby's busy on the branch line, which is taking Wilkman to the quarry, he said that an engine green. Percy thought for a moment. Gator? Percy was excited now. Gator's coming back to Sodor. I believe that's his name, said Thomas's driver. I believe that's what the Fat Controller said, that Gator has come back to the island for that. That's awesome, said Percy. Are we supposed to meet him somewhere? He'll be probably heading to Ellsbridge, but nobody has to come and get him. His driver's already got directions to get to Thomas's branch line. All right then. Thanks for the message, sir, said Sonic. No problem. Now, anyways, Percy, can you please take me to the Steamworks to make sure Thomas is all right? Of course, driver, said Percy, and he climbed into Percy's cab. All right then, Percy, let's get going. And you can just come back to Sonic and Knuckles when you're done. And Percy puffed away. Right away, driver. He dropped off Thomas's driver. He dropped off Thomas's driver, and the driver helped the Steamworks workmen to get Thomas repaired. Don't worry, Thomas. We'll get you repaired in no time. Thank you, sir, said Thomas. And Percy. Yes, Thomas? Tell Gator or whoever is looking after Annie and Clarabelle to take care of them for me. I hope to get repaired soon, so tell him I said, please take care of them for me while I'm gone. I will. Goodbye, Thomas. Hope you're okay. Hopefully you get better. Don't worry, Thomas said. I'll be alright. But deep inside Thomas's boiler, it felt like Gator might replace him. But that's another story. But anyways, Percy had just returned back to Sonic's area to the accident site. Hello, Sonic. I'm back. Hello there, Percy. Well done. You got the job done. Well done. You are a really useful engine. Thank you, Sonic, said Percy. Then Percy noticed something. I think I know how this happened, he said. The trucks were bumping Thomas, and I think the rails were really old and bumpy. You're quite right, Percy. These tracks are really wobbly when anyone on it. It's very wobbly. We gotta get it repaired immediately. And with that, Sonic and Knuckles walked away, and he called, Goodbye, Percy. I'll see you around. I'll see you a little later, he said. Yes, goodbye, said Knuckles. Actually, you can take us to to Thomas, then. Of course I can, said Percy. No problem at all. Thank you, Percy. With that, Sonic and Knuckles climbed into Percy. Percy would take them back to the steam works. A few moments later, Sonic and Knuckles were dropped off by Percy. Percy just waited until they were done talking to Thomas. Now, Thomas, I'm sure you already know this, but Gator is coming to the island to look after Annie and Clara for you, and other jobs as well. Alright then, Thomas said. Thanks for telling me. I hope I get repaired soon. Don't worry, Thomas. You will. Percy puffed forward so Thomas can hear it better. So, Thomas, anyways, you're gonna be here for a couple of days probably, and Engine will come and take that passenger train for you, which is Gator. He'll be looking after your branch line while you're away, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. So I hope you're alright, Thomas, and I'll see you later, alright? Alright then, Thomas said. See you later. Get well soon, my friend. You did a really good job pulling those trucks. Thomas smiled. Thank you, Thomas said. He felt bad. It felt like it was my fault, he said. Of course not, Thomas. It was those trucks, and then I figured out that Percy said that these tracks that caused you to cut off the rails, because they're very bumpy lately. I'll speak with the Fat Controller about that, but anyways, you get some rest now. Thank you, Thomas said. And Percy came back to collect Knuckles and Sonic. He walked into Percy's cab and Percy puffed away. Bye, Thomas, he said once again. I'll see you soon. I'll tell Toby about it, okay? Tell him that you're going to be away for a while. Thank you, Thomas.